Something is deeply wrong with the system we trust every single day. Every year, shipping containers fall off cargo ships and disappear into the ocean. But here's the strange part. Nobody knows exactly how many. The shipping industry says it's only a few hundred. Some ocean researchers believe the real number could be much higher, possibly thousands. And for decades, many of these losses were never publicly reported at all, which means somewhere beneath the world's oceans lies a silent graveyard of steel boxes. Some contain clothes, some contain electronics, some contain dangerous chemicals, and some never sink at all. So what actually happens when a shipping container falls off a ship? To answer that, we need to follow one container from the moment it leaves the deck to wherever it finally ends up. Almost everything you own has probably traveled inside one of these steel boxes. Your phone, your shoes, your television, even the device you're watching right now likely crossed an ocean inside a container. Modern cargo ships are enormous. Some carry more than 20,000 containers at once. Together, they move over 90% of global trade. Without them, modern life would grind to a halt. Yet despite satellites, tracking systems, and sophisticated engineering, containers still vanish. And when they do, there are usually no witnesses, only water. Most people imagine containers falling during violent storms, towering waves, howling winds, steel twisting under enormous pressure. And storms are certainly one cause. But sailors fear something else, a phenomenon known as parametric rolling. Under certain conditions, a ship can suddenly begin rocking from side to side with terrifying force. The movement can become so extreme that containers stacked several stories high simply collapse. One falls, then another one, like dominoes. In 2020, the cargo ship One Apus encountered severe weather in the Pacific Ocean. When the storm finally ended, more than 1,800 containers had been lost or damaged. Imagine standing on deck and watching thousands of tons of cargo disappear into the Black Ocean. But falling overboard isn't always the end. For some containers, it's only the beginning. You might expect a giant steel container to sink immediately. Many do, but some don't. Containers carrying lightweight cargo can remain afloat for days, sometimes weeks. Floating low in the water, these containers become almost invisible. Sailors sometimes call them ghost containers because they drift silently through shipping lanes, almost impossible to detect. Radar often misses them. At night, crews may never see them. For small boats, hitting one can be catastrophic. Imagine crossing an empty ocean in complete darkness. No other vessels. No warning. Then suddenly, 40 feet of steel. Several maritime accidents have been linked to floating containers. And because they drift unpredictably, nobody knows where they might appear next. Eventually, however, most containers begin taking on water. Slowly, they sink. And once they sink, they effectively disappear from the human world. Most will never be seen again. The ocean is simply too large. Finding a single container on the seafloor is like searching for a needle in a haystack. Even when containers are located, recovery operations can cost millions of dollars. So in most cases, companies do nothing. The cargo is written off. Insurance pays out. Paperwork is completed, and the ocean quietly keeps whatever it took, forever. Over time, marine life begins colonizing these steel structures. Fish gather around them. Corals attach themselves. Entire ecosystems can emerge around lost containers. Some become accidental reefs. Others become long-term environmental hazards, especially those carrying chemicals, batteries, or plastics. Beneath the waves exists a forgotten landscape of abandoned cargo and rusting steel, a place humans rarely visit. But every now and then, the ocean gives something back. In 1992, a container carrying nearly 29,000 rubber bath toys fell into the Pacific Ocean. Thousands of yellow ducks, frogs, turtles, and beavers escaped into the sea. At first, nobody thought much about it. Then something strange happened. Years later, these toys began appearing on beaches around the world. Alaska, Hawaii, Australia, even Scotland. Some had traveled for more than a decade. Scientists soon realized something remarkable. The toys were revealing the hidden movements of the world's oceans. By tracking where they appeared, researchers gained valuable insights into global ocean currents. A simple shipping accident had accidentally become one of the strangest scientific experiments in history. But most containers don't carry rubber ducks. Most simply disappear forever. And this raises an uncomfortable question. How many lost containers are resting on the seafloor right now? How many are still drifting silently across the oceans? Nobody really knows. For decades, reporting requirements were limited. Many losses occurring far from shore were never publicly documented. Some incidents made headlines. Most did not. Only recently have international shipping authorities introduced stricter reporting rules. For the first time, the world may begin understanding the true scale of this hidden problem. But for the countless containers already resting in darkness, it's too late. Their journey is over. The next time you click Buy Now online, remember this. Before that package reaches your doorstep, it must cross one of the harshest environments on Earth. Most containers make it safely. Some do not. Some sink into darkness and remain there for decades. Others drift silently across oceans. And a few eventually return. Hidden beneath the waves lies a silent archive of products that never arrived. Steel boxes carrying forgotten cargo, resting in darkness. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more stories about the things nobody sees.